Hello everyone, and welcome back to one of our classic live streams here. We're sitting here just kind of getting everything ready. We're sitting here in the lovely DC-6 that we chose this aircraft today because I figured we'd probably need a number two. Taking a look at some events with VATSIM. Of course, the event that I picked was a week ago because I looked at the wrong date. But good news for us, the controllers are still there, so it actually doesn't make much of a difference. We're going to be joined tonight with the absolute wonderful Butternips. So we're having a little bit of connectivity issues, but I figured while he's kind of getting all that sorted out, we're going to get this row in a show, so to speak, so we can kind of get going tonight. So total flight time tonight is going to be pretty short, about 42 minutes ago. For those of you looking for a direct routing, we're basically going to be popping down to a VOR just south and east of us. I think I already got the frequency popped in for that one. It's going to be a 110.80 for those of you who are interested, and then we're going to be popping over 114.30. Right now, DCA, that's a Washington, D.C. Everything's active for them. Our flight plan has already been followed. We have sort of a unique call sign tonight of Clipper 64, which is, it's different, but when you do fly with Pan Am, apparently that's the one you got to do. I'm just taking a look around, and hopefully I'm at the right airport here, because I don't see anybody else, but I do know that we're in the correct spot. So, all right, we're going to kind of work with what we got then. All right, for those of you who are joining us tonight, we're going to be on the All Players. This is the East USA server. We're not on the West USA server, but I'm going to confirm that real quick just in case. East USA, yep, we're good to go. Apparently, VATSIM does not matter as far as conflicting with those kinds of things, so I'm not going to worry about that too much. Like I said, about 42-minute flight time. We're going to pass through a couple things. We don't really have to talk to the good folks over at VATSIM until we get about 55, 60 miles away from Washington, D.C., in which case, let's hope nobody else pops on before that. Hey, we did it. All right, let's do it to it. So first things first, this thing is quite a ho-ho of a starting process. So I'm just going to go ahead and simplify that just a teeny tiny bit. I'm getting some notes on the side saying they do see me. That's a great sign. The problem with that, of course, is I'm sitting here. I can't see anybody. So I assume what's going to happen in a few minutes is suddenly everybody's going to start connecting to us all at the same time. When I've done that in the past, that's usually what happens. And fingers crossed. How are things going, Butternips?
They're going. The shared throttle profile when I reinstalled your controls is not showing up, but
okay. We can do it without. I don't think it's going to break.
Now loading into the world at least. Yeah, right.
Excellent. I'll just reset it to the... Actually, wait a minute. It doesn't matter because host sends files.
Oh, nice.
Nice. So you'll just be able to pop in. All right. So we're going to go ahead and get this tub going here. And while we're waiting for
parking, real quick?
Parking 6.
Parking 6. All right.
All right. Just checking everything over here. Looks good. Looks good. There we go. I didn't realize it was that cold outside. Sometimes what happens with these propellers is they're extremely grumpy on us, which makes it, and it does not want to start. All right, whatever. I'll do it my way. Check to make sure the fuel is turned on. Check to make sure we have fuel. That's a classic problem. And yep, we got plenty of fuel. Those are all set correctly. We'll go set this to 3. We'll go ahead and crank it the lazy way and see exactly what happens here. Are we going to start, or are we just going to sit there looking silly? Oh, that's interesting.
6, 9, 12.
Interesting. The propeller's not even rotating. Wow, we're off to a great start. That's what happens when you rush things. Oh, well.
Kill the battery?
No, I don't think so. I'm in ground power right now. No, I'll switch to ground power just in case. Let's go double check to make sure we are indeed plugged into the ground power unit. And it's going to crank. Let's find out.
All right, you ready for me to connect?
Yeah. Engine's not starting, but you're welcome to come on in. No, we're on the correct fuel tank here. Nope, that engine will not start. Interesting. So we're off to a terrible start tonight. And again, thank you for your patience. Were you able to get in okay?
Yeah, it looks good.
Excellent. Anything starting for you?
I hear an engine running.
All right, what do you have for RPM on engine 1?
Let's see. About 2,500.
2,500?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting, because it is absolutely 100% not even rotating for me.
Interesting.
All right, could you quickly pop out, and we're going to quickly restart.
Yeah.
I'm just going to restart, yeah. Disconnect real fast. Sorry, folks. All right, so fun story. While Microsoft is being Microsoft here, I did get to go flying today, which was super duper exciting, because like I say, I haven't been able to fly in a really long time, and I'm back in. You feel free to reconnect. Wow, that loaded fast. Lucky us. All right, are you able to get in okay?
All right. Yep.
All right, go ahead and I'm going to give you control. Wiggle the controls. Yep, awesome. Confirmed. Excellent. I'm going to take the controls back from you. All right, let's do it. Let's get ourselves all nice and started. We'll start with number 3. If you want to start on your side, I'll start on my side.
Yeah, sure.
All right, just checking that out real quick. We got number 3 set. Confirming that fuel is turned on all fuel tanks. We got cross feeds turned off. We're going to double check the mixtures. Mixture lock, just repeat. Do you want to start with mixture or without mixture?
We'll start with it on.
Gappy. We'll take it the lazy way. All right, mixture is rich for number 3. All right, start 3.
All right, starting. Interesting.
What's it doing?
Not spinning.
All right. In which case, do we want to switch airplanes?
What we can do is try having the automatic flight engineer starting.
Cappy, let's do it.
Them.
I don't know if that's going to work, but we'll try it before
Boost
takeoff.
pumps,
Before.
selected boost pumps.
Yeah.
Pre-flight.
All right, sorry, folks. This is being useless tonight. All right, fingers crossed. Otherwise, like I said, we'll go get something else.
Voice
All right.
recorder. Tasted.
All right, start number 3. Try it again.
Rollers and cow flaps. Porter in position. Fuel and fluids. 3. Checked.
No, I'm not getting anything on my side. Are you getting anything on your side?
9.
It's rotating for me.
12. Manifold and duct pressure.
It is not catching at all. What on earth, Flight Sim? What on earth? All right, we're going to go ahead and have to restart this in a different airplane. Oh, left engine just started. Is it actually on, though?
That is interesting.
Okay, left engine just started. Okay, maybe we're good.
Yeah,
maybe we're good.
It's running for me, too. That is bizarre.
Like I said, this must have been something that latest update from Microsoft that came out with. Let's see if the other ones start. Is it going to be just that one?
Door warning lights.
I like how he's still going
Actually,
through his
I
pre-flight.
hear it started, but I don't see it started.
Okay,
so
we're
here,
gonna
I'm
have to
gonna
pick.
drop out. You go ahead and try getting the flight engineer or whatever you do to start all the engines and all.
I got a
hop
better
back in
idea.
and
Let's
start
switch
again.
airplanes.
Yeah, that works.
All right. Actually, you have damage turned off, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get into the airplane that's already in the air, and you're just going to teleport into me.
All right.
Sorry, folks. Like I said, the best laid plans sometimes are not the best. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go down here. I'll go select back from where we were just a few seconds ago. I go to Morgantown. I wonder if it's something to do. Set as departure. We're going to do an air departure with the DC-6 here, and we're going to cross our fingers that nothing terrible happens. Oh, boy. Oy vey. So anyway, like I was saying, I finally got to go ahead and do a little bit of flying today, which was super duper exciting. It's lovely to fly at night. But like I also said, I didn't really have a lot of time to get everything together. So like I said, I'm going to scramble it tonight. And I apologize. And thank you for your patience. We'll be underway in just a few minutes. All right, I'm airborne. It's working! All right, we're in business. Come on in.
All right, so now I try to hop in.
Hop in. We got this.
Whoa!
What's the matter? Oh, it teleported you like crazy.
Exciting. Yeah.
All right, we're good to go. Yes. So in the real world, whenever pilots run into a scenario in which they cannot safely operate their plane, they simply change the settings and reload it, and this solves it immediately. All right, ready for this? Oh my god, I just got like 60 warnings on my EFB.
Are we still doing V-pilot, or are we just gonna go without?
We'll stick to V-pilot. I don't think it's going to hurt anything.
All right.
We're already filed, so don't forget to add the letter A to the PAA 64.
Right.
All right, we are on our way. All right, we got this. Of course, the good folks at VATSIM land are probably very, 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 very grumpy at us right this second. But
yeah, that's all right.
You know, ADSB cuts out all the time. You know, it's just part of flying. And then let me know when we're all set, and we'll be on our way again. Thanks, Lung Ho. I really appreciate that. I love it. So that's the rare mating ritual of the Douglas DC-6. For those of you who are looking at the two airplanes that are currently stuck together. So the good news is we don't have to worry about anything until we get a little bit closer to DCA, but that, if my math is correct, isn't for a few minutes, so we're going to be able to get there directly. Are you still connected okay?
Yeah, yeah.
Excellent. Could you go ahead and get the VOR signed in for us so we can start tracking that radio?
Yeah, sure thing.
Thanks, man. All right, again, flying with us tonight is Butternips, who's 100% more pilot than I am. So it's always kind of fun to fly with an expert. But he'll be flying as our number 2 today, and he'll do the best he can to make fun of all the little missteps that I make along the way. So it should be pretty fun. Speaking of which, no, actually, you got the... Yeah, I guess we're okay. Let's do it. Right here. And then when you have a minute, if you could also look up DCA controls frequency. I think it's something like, what is it called right now? Now we're too far away still. Cool. All right. Hey, that's Microsoft for you. All right, I think the frequency is Kessel. What is it, 110.8?
Yep, it should be tuned.
Copy. What radio are we looking for? 127, I think.
1 second. Yeah, 127 should be perfect.
Perfect. All right, 127 it is. Alrighty. Could you give me climb power, please?
Climb power.
Let me know when you got the throttle so I can pull them back.
I got the throttles.
Go for it. So for those of you not familiar with this, we're using your controls tonight. What your controls does is it actually gives us the ability to share the cockpit. So I'm not touching those throttles right now. This is my very, very talented invisible copilot right here, taking the controls from us. He's basically setting us up with some climb power as we zip up to our destination. Once we get up to about 7,000 feet, we'll go ahead and line off. And of course, like I said, he's also got to worry about the radio, which is yay, less work for me, of course. All right, let's go swing to the right just a teeny tiny bit. And we're just going to keep on moving. We got a high pressure system. It seems like all the weather is directly due south of us today, so expect a little bit of turbulence. There was a segment earlier, but I think it's like 14,000 feet and up. All right, we are on our way. Now, the most fun thing in the world, too, is when somebody's like on a really serious approach on VATSIM and all of a sudden they like teleport or they disappear or something like that. That kind of thing happens way more often than you think it would. Now, what I'm really interested in here is I'm pointing at a heading of 140, and oh, there goes their VOR. DME right now. I'm not getting DME on that VOR. Yes, I am. 39.6. All right. If anybody's curious, that's what I'm watching right now, so I'm just trying to get that radio where it is. 100 to go.
Now, I hope this doesn't mess you up. I'm showing engine number 3 is not running, so I'm just going to try to hit the starter real quick.
Yep. Gotta make sure our flaps aren't down or anything silly like that. We did raise the landing gear, right?
Good question.
I just looked at the window, we're good. Yeah, flaps are up, we're good. Whoa! Hello! Looks like we're in for some chop. Do you want to cage the monkeys?
Yeah, go ahead.
Cage the monkeys.
I think the switch is on your side.
I think you're right. Caging the monkeys. Monkeys caged. Alrighty, could you get us Dulles approaches frequency tuned in when you have a moment?
Sure thing.
Thank you, sir. Oh, turbulence.
11985.
Alright, take a listen. And see if there's anything, like I said. Well, we're not going to have too much of anything. Cruise power, please.
Cruise power. Still is not letting me take control of the propeller lever. So you might have
what
to
RPM
pull
do we
that
need?
back. Go about 2050.
2050 it is. 2050 set. Are you setting it by BMAP or are you setting it by RPM?
Doing BMAP, yeah.
Gotcha. The BMAP right now
should
shows
be about 150 each.
Okay.
I don't know what it's showing on your end.
260.
Oh,
but it's working. It's working. Yep. All right, we got that frequency
All
tuned.
right,
There must be one
now,
heck of a wind.
11985.
Gappy, I'll let you take care of it. right, making time. Normally I turn around and go talk to everybody behind me, but unfortunately I'm on a flight plan right now. I have to behave. This is so strange.
I'll get it set on your radio too.
Delta 1841. Now the worst part is, you know they're going to clear us.
United 772 Heavy, approaching upper boundary mile airspace. Washington Center's offline. Radar services terminated. Frequency change to advisory is approved. Have a great flight to Istanbul. We'll see ya.
Alright, over to Unicom. You have a great night, and thanks for the little bit of ATC there, United 772 Heavy.
See ya. See ya.
Now the interesting thing is I can hear it on you and I can hear it on me.
Oh, really?
It's just kind of got like that double echo. Speaking of which, we were flying tonight. Okay, like I got my story started right when Microsoft was disappointing me a little bit. Oh, there's a cloud of planes around me and I can't see any of them. I'm so sad. Oh, this sucks. Well, hopefully you folks are enjoying the ride. So we went flying tonight, which was great, which like I said is why we were a little discombobulated tonight. But hey, that happens, something like that. And we flew to an airport I'd never flown before. I just thought it sounded cool, so I'm like, oh, let's go to this airport called Northampton Airport. So now I had been to Northampton Airport earlier because I had to take, the private written test, which, by the way, sucks for those of you who have to do it. It's not impossible. You'll pass.
Southwest 822, descend and maintain 3000.
3000, Southwest 822.
But we get to this airport, and the one problem with it is the approach end for Tree 2, there is a mountain, and there's literally ski slope at the top of the mountain right there. So I'm brand new to this airport, could not even find the thing from the air. Both of us just said, he was like, well, I've never flown there either, so I guess we'll have to see what happens.
Delta 8841 Heavy, approaching boundary mile airspace. Washington Center's offline. Radar services terminated. Frequency change to advisories approved. Have a great flight to Indy. We'll see you next time.
Have a great night, Delta 8841.
So we find the runway finally. We actually found the end of the runway. So I'm like, oh god, because I was doing basically a right base, and everybody knows you're not supposed to right base into a runway unless you're a Cirrus. So what I basically, you got it.
So
now,
much Cirrus hate.
So now, and maybe Butternibs, you could explain the things with the Cirrus pilots a little bit.
Airports in sight.
Oh, what was that? I need to adjust
Southwest
volumes.
822, thank you. Clear for the visual approach, runway tree left.
No,
Visual approach 33 left, Southwest 822.
No, I was just going to say, what is the thing with Cirrus pilots? They don't do traffic patterns?
No. The world revolves around them.
So it's kind of funny because maybe my international folks can answer this question a little better for me. But one of the things that we say in the United States is, why is it that, when a really, really fast car passes you, like on either side on the highway, why is it always typically German makes and models, your Audis, your Mercedes, your BMWs and stuff like that? So the joke sort of extends a little bit, and I'd be curious if you go to other countries, like if I'm in France, is like Citroën, are those the ones that we have to watch out for as being dangerous drivers? But for us pilots, of course, like I said, we always make fun of Cirrus because they don't believe in traffic patterns. But one of the things that was fun, oh my god, hello! So we probably should have gone a little higher because we're getting bounced pretty good here. Oh well. But anyway, so we get to the runway, I immediately look at this going, we're supposed to take a left downwind to a landing of an unknown runway. So we spin around, jump into the left traffic pattern, basically pointing at a mountain. So we're cruising, every once in a while I take a look down at the GPS, so we finally spot the darn thing off our left wing. And I kid you not, this runway is 50 feet wide, but it was 3,800 feet long. So it looked like somebody's driveway, and also since it snowed where I was recently, there were snowbanks on either side of the runway, and we're both looking at each other saying, well, we're 36 feet wide, as long as we don't, miss the middle of the runway, we should be okay. And he's like, yeah, sure, that's what that's going to be. So, so we make our way to the airport. We do my left, and all of a sudden he's like, yeah, can you do this one as a short field landing? I'm like, isn't that what I was already going to do? It's kind of a small runway. So anyway, so I come around, he does short field. He's like, what's your point going to be? I'm like, give me the third third marker or whatever it is. So setting up, I'm getting to this runway, and the thing is just so narrow, it's like, you don't know how high you are anymore if you're used to a certain height of runway. So I come in, land the thing, and I probably landed 20 feet past the actual giant number 32 at the end of the runway.
Southwest 822, wind 190 at tree, runway tree left, clear to land.
33 left, clear to land, Southwest 822.
So we managed to stick the plane on the ground. I'm like, well, it was a short field landing. He's like, yes, but we technically didn't land on the field. It's like, but it was just so good. And it was like, it was glorious. Like, the back tires, you didn't even feel the bump when I touched the ground. It was literally that smooth. And we taxi, and of course, this runway has a little keyhole. For those of you who don't know what a keyhole is, it's this little, like, kind of, like, turnaround thing at the end of the runway that makes the runway wider so you can, like, sneak in. So we go down that thing, and we're looking at our wingtips that are, like, 6 inches off of the top of the snowbanks as we're going around this thing. And it's like, I like the runway. It's cute. It's cute. But I'm not a fan. Not a fan of this. But we managed to turn back around. He's like, yeah, do your soft field takeoff this time. I'm like, ooh, soft field, mixing it up. So soft field takeoffs, for those of you not tried them in the real world, are the most bumpy things you've ever done in your life if it's actually on a soft field. So we took off, and basically what you do is you fly into ground effect and then pop up into VX as fast as you possibly can. And of course, his mind of VX is you leave the ground, then you push the nose down to VX. I'm like, no. You smoothly rotate out into VX, so there's no risk of eating it in ground effect. So it was kind of an interesting moment there. I believe we just crossed over the VOR.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
All right, do you want to get us the next VOR?
Yep, sure. We shouldn't be quite at the changeover point, so just continue on this radio for now. I'll get it set up and ready to go, though. Should be Linden VOR.
Wilco, we're going to be hitting DCA really soon. I'm checking it right now, and we're probably, let's call it 18 miles out or something like that. I can't quite tell.
Potomac departure, Canadian Air Canada 1228.
So wait, are we going into
And Air Canada
DCA or
1228.
IAD?
Approach. Go ahead.
IAD, all right.
Air Canada 1228, looking to pick up IFR to Toronto.
So, apparently we scared somebody. This guy
Air
named...
Canada 1228. Washington ground just came online, so contact
Nice.
ground 121.9 Air forward clearance. We'll talk to you in a bit.
Nice. We got some more fun.
21-9ers, talking about.
So, AV Photos just came on and says, oh, come on, I was just about to book a Discovery flight with a Cirrus. So here's the thing, AV Photo. A Cirrus is a very, 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 very nice airplane. Like, when you get in that thing and you look at the trim and you look at the way the materials come together and you grab onto the controller and everything is perfectly harmonious and all the electronics and avionics, that sounds like it's a poem. And just all come together, it's an incredible, incredible master wizardry, computer-aided, drafted, magical device. But it tends to breed an interesting type of pilot. Let's see here.
We're just mad because we can't afford to fly him.
Yeah, that's what this really is. So that Rick talks to the fact that let's see, when he got his ISIN 172 out of 0 Oscar 2, he had to deal with military airspace. It's funny you say that because on my flight today, we got called by control, and they're like, "Hey, just so you know, you're cleared through the Army Air Base, or not the Army, it's the Air Force Base's traffic." And really what they were saying is we were over it, but they cleared us through it because they knew we were going to have to descend. But like I mentioned earlier, there was a stupid mountain in the way. AV Photo says, I dread slips in a Cirrus, though. Yeah, you have fun with that controller. Also, holy updraft, Batman. Whoa! Whoa! Good morning to you, too, sir. I'll have you know that was quite the draft.
Over the VOR station.
Wilco, do we have a new radio?
No, it's the same one.
Copy. Do you want to get on the horn with DCA? Potomac approach.
Yeah, sure thing.
Southwest 822, welcome to Baltimore, taxi ramp via Foxtrot. Left on Papa Tango 2 Tango.
Yeah, we'll call them. Yeah, we're pretty much right on the edge.
Alright, Foxtrot, Papa Tango 2 Tango, Southwest 822.
And how does this even work with the top down? Just can act like I hadn't been calling him all along?
I know, it's weird. Now, usually what I just say is, with you at, 7,000 or something like that.
Right.
I know, it's so awkward. Fire. No, we're good. Did you just do that? No!
Do I have a button set up here or something? I was trying to mute Discord so he wouldn't hear me twice over the radio.
It's fine.
All right, we'll
Push
just
the
go
button.
for it.
I was going to say, you scared me to death there. I heard a fire alarm. Don't do that.
Well, I show only 2 over engines running, so...
2 turning, 6 missing, 1 accounted for. Love it. All right, whenever you're ready.
Good evening, Potomac approach, Clipper 6-4, 22.5 miles from Linden, VOR, level 7,000. Let's see that transmitted.
I don't know that I actually received it. Let me go look. Tap the transmitter real fast. We're on 119 or 850. What freaker band? 119 or 85.
Yeah, my push to talk isn't working. I'm going to. There it is.
Go ahead.
Good evening, Potomac approach, Clipper 6-4, 19 miles from Linden, VOR, level 7,000.
Now, the poor guy's looking at his radar scope going, what?
And last aircraft attempting to call Potomac approach, just hearing static.
Uh-oh.
I can try. What's our distance from the VOR?
Hold on, I know what the problem is here real quick.
Yeah, this is work. This turbulence is killing me. Oh, got it?
Yeah, alright.
Good.
Potomac approach, Clipper 6-4, 14 miles from Linden, VOR, level 7,000.
And Clipper 6-4, Potomac approach,
I
good
can't hear
evening,
him,
squawk 2175.
2175, Clipper 64. Squawk 2175.
Squawk 2175, Clipper 6-4.
Not letting me move the transponder. That's going to be you.
Alright.
And Clipper 6-4,
Neither.
just request you check your transponder. I'm still showing squawking 1200.
Clipper 64 is working on it. Now, apparently, will not let us change the number. Stand by.
I got the audio set up properly now.
Alright, I'm going to try to do it manually. 2175, is that what I said?
Believe so.
2175. Enter. Potomac approach, Clipper 64, are we squawking properly?
And Clipper 6-4, affirmative radar contact, should be about 7 miles northwest of Linden, 6,600. Weather at Dulles, wind 200 at tree, altimeter 30, 4. After Linden, fly heading 090, and expect vectors for visual approach, runway 19 left.
After Linden 090, expect vectors for, what was that, 01
You're not
left?
transmitting. 01 left, and after, yeah.
Wrong transmit button.
Alright, so 090 after Linden, Clipper 6-4, expecting vectors runway 01 left.
And Clipper 64, just that'll be runway 19 left.
Ah, sorry.
19 left, Clipper 6-4.
What heading did you want us, 9 or 0 degrees afterwards?
Yeah, 090.
We'll go. We're going to cross in about half a
It's
second.
been busy, huh?
I know, could you imagine that? So sometimes it's a good thing when you do get the dates wrong. Alright, we're going to be crossing, basically, this is the great thing about being VOR navigation is, it's about as precise as it gets. And 090. Alright, let's doing it. Hey, at least I got to work for it tonight. Usually I just tool around. Reaper. One of our guests is like, why is this so entertaining? I'm glad it's entertaining to you, Reaper. This is embarrassing. That being said, for those of you who fly in the real world, which many of you do, you can guarantee without a shadow of doubt that people mess stuff up constantly. Like, you would not believe it. You can't get through a flight without something being wrong, a single digit being backwards. I mean, like, in the real world, I can never hear the guy next to me, to be honest. I just guess. Alright, 090. That's visual for 19 left, correct?
Yep, 19 left. So
He's got to give us vectors.
We filed this so we would go to the south so that we could land to the north.
But of course, now the wind is coming from the
now
other
we're going to
direction.
get vectored all the way to the north and land to the south.
Yeah, I agree. So it's vectors.
But fortunately,
visual anyway.
There's not nearly as much traffic as we thought there was going to be. So
I was going to say that actually is amazingly lucky. All right, 19 left, correct?
correct.
I just want to make sure I get that on the tablet. So for those of you who cannot see it, right on my right leg right now is sitting on this lovely little tablet that's connected directly to Flight Sim. So I'm having to do some cockpit resource management here as I'm trying to do both things at the same time. All right, I got it. Wow, we're going to hit that like dead square. He didn't say anything about maintaining VFR, so he's going to call us in about half a second. He's going to send us down to 5,500. Butternips, when you have a half a second, could you double check to see if there's any stars coming from the north that have like an attitude kind of where we are? I don't know if you're going to be able to check that fast enough.
Clipper 64 to send and maintain 3,000.
3,000, Clipper 64.
Ah, I guessed 55.
Right.
I was wrong. Nope, he's just going to put us right on the runway.
I'll pull the powers back some.
Thank you. Did you just ding? No, my tablet just went ding. It plays the little cabin noise. Could you go ahead and... Actually, you know, it'd be really nice before we land this thing. Could you get, what's the name? What's the new girl's name? Sarah? Kara? Kim? Let's forget her name. If she could come up and give us a coffee real quick before we put this down. No, it's Tim. That's what it is. Now, let's see.
Man, with how much we're pumping around, that would probably end up on our laps.
I was going to say, you could not do beverage service on this flight. Absolutely not. Okay, do you want to... well, actually, it's a visual approach, so I'm not going to worry about that too much. To be honest, I've never flown into IAD before, so this is going to be some... I get to laugh and not be part of the problem. So Lungo was making fun of us. He's never done VATSIM before. He's like, sounds a lot like attention Kmart shoppers. So, like, it's just fun, like I said, in the real world. When the things that you plan to do versus the things that you do, every time it's hilarious. All right.
Hey, Clipper 64, turn left heading 070.
070, Clipper 64.
And that is why having a number 2 is the greatest thing in the world. So the real thing nobody gets to get here is we did a coin toss to see who was going to fly this one, and guess who did not win the toss?
Man, it's a good thing you're flying, though, because of the amount of issues I've been having. we'd still be on the ground.
I was going to say, we always ended up in the Beach 200. Oh, no, we should have done the TF-104. Really scared the crap out of them. There's an MTR around here, right?
Let's see.
Shay Levy asked what plane. This is a Douglas DC-6B. This is a passenger airliner from, I want to say, 1941-ish?
No, that would be the DC-4, I
That's
believe.
right,
This
I
was
was
probably
getting backwards.
late 40s, throughout the 50s, 60s. Really started fizzling out in the 70s.
Yeah, and my understanding is you know somebody who still flies these, correct?
Yeah, I do.
Now that's Alaska, right?
Yep, it's the only place really that's operating them with regularity.
That's crazy though. Oh, that's so weird. Like, do they still get to use like the real radios, or is it like you know nice radios like above our heads here?
Yeah, they have like G1000s in the nice
What?
radios. Or not G1000s, sorry, but like
G5 or something.
Not even the G5. I'm talking like a 430, 530 sort of thing.
No, it's something. Yeah, I swapped out the avionics. Maybe that's what broke everything. I swapped the avionics out with the traditional. Like, we're completely on VOR right now. There's no GPS.
Right.
I'm actually flying, like, actually. I don't know why.
Right now because we're getting vectored.
Yeah. So now the interesting... Oop. How do you do a group? Theo Kornick, the way you do a group is there's this application called Your Controls.
Hey, Clipper 64 field, 1 to 2 o'clock at 10 miles, report site.
Airport in sight, Clipper 64.
Clipper 64, clear for the visual approach, runway 19er left.
Clear visual 19er left, Clipper 64.
All right, I'm going to come out. I don't see
You
it.
just want to be done with us. I see it.
If you want to
You
give me...
can see the rabbit for the 30, the crosswind runway there. If you just continue this heading, I'll give you...
I was going to say, if you just give me headings.
Vectors.
Yeah, just give me vectors, because right now there's a giant, extremely bright sun right in the direction of the airport.
No.
Like, all I see is... Also, Rick...
Check our speed too. I'm showing us going over 250 knots below 10,000 feet.
Yeah, we were going a little quick, aren't we? Yeah, we're supposed to be at 210. We're less than 5.2. Oh, now I'm showing BMAP less than 260. That's the first time I've seen that.
Oh, really?
You know, the tailwind is just vicious, man. It's just vicious. Also, thank you very much to Rick Hal.
Departure, Air Canada 1228 with you.
Thank you so much for that $5 donation. When I meet up with Butternips, I'll make sure I give him his 250.
1228 Potomac approach. Welcome back. You ready to go?
Air Canada 1228, holding short runway 1 at Alpha, and yeah, we're ready to go.
Think we should square off?
And Air Canada
Not
1228.
quite, yeah, we'll give us a little bit of room.
I was gonna say, we are at DC6.
Clear for takeoff.
Okay.
Clear for takeoff, runway 1, Air Canada 1228.
We are in their inner ring right now.
Yeah, go ahead and fly heading. Call it 080.
080? Thanks,
I
Rick.
may or may not be cheating a little bit. All right, now go about.
Hey.
Call it 100. 111 degrees.
111 degrees. Thanks, Rick.
110.
110. Oh, you said 111, so I'm like, I can do that, but 110 is going to be a heck of a lot easier.
Yeah, I'm not an air traffic controller.
I'm just the receiving end.
Yeah.
Try to keep us in tolerance here, starting to get a little bit slower, but it's all right. 110. Thank you, PJ, for getting that one.
And Clipper 64, Windcom, runway 19 left, clear to land.
19 left, clear to land, Clipper 64.
There it is.
All right, do you have the field in sight?
Negative. I have a job. Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Yeah, so we're landing on the far one. So we're about to cross the extended center line of the center runway. Yeah, okay.
Okay. All right, we gotta get dirty. On my throttles.
Your throttles.
All right. Go ahead and tell the flight attendants to go ahead and retract everything. Let's go ahead and get ready. We're gonna get that nose up.
Like flaps.
I was gonna say I gotta get this. We gotta slow down a lot first. All right, drop the. Let's see here. I'll take the landing lights, and I'll take.
We should be within flaps 1 range.
We are.
I would put that in. Yeah.
I'll take flaps 10. Gear down.
And gear coming down.
Flaps 20. And yes, you don't want to tilt an airplane like this, but what people can't see is there's a microphone about 6 inches from my face, and it blocks part of my view here. All right, we're good.
Here are full flaps.
Thank you. I'll take it. Oh, see, I don't even show any flaps, so I'm assuming I have flaps.
Air Canada 1228, radar contact, say altitude.
Air Canada 1228, climbing through 2,600.
So here's a fun trip, by the way. For those of you who play this game, make sure you have a button to move your head left and right.
7,000.
Up to 17,000.
Before landing checklist.
Air Canada 1228.
All right, we got landing lights on.
They're not extended.
Extended. I got them out. Let's see. We'll go ahead and have everyone extinguish their cigarettes.
Oh, shoot. Hang on. Can I open the window? No, we're good.
We'll go and get the cowl flaps open in case of a go-around.
Yep.
We are clear to land.
Greaser's right.
19er left.
Yep. Tally. And I just got yelled at for 500 feet. Airspeed's a little high. Flaps show that they're not down, but I assume they're down. Otherwise, it's going to be very fast.
You might want to put them down on your end, too.
I did.
I'm not showing them down either.
I did.
Interesting. Okay.
I don't know if that did anything, because I'm awfully nose up for flaps 20, but hey, I'll work with it.
Yeah, we can land no flaps. That's the thing.
I was going to say, look how much room we got. Yeah, we're definitely no flaps, because I'm sinking like crazy here. This is your captain speaking. You may feel a mild sensation in your butt. That's just the ground coming in contact with the wheels, transferring its energies up through the rest of the cabin. We hope that you choose to fly Pan American Airlines in the future, and we look forward to seeing you on your further journeys. For more information, please stop by the terminal area. What terminal are we for baggage?
Call it Terminal 4.
I was going to say terminal. What are we? Gate? What is? Oh my God, I forget which one it is.
Someone will wave a flag in the air and have us head that direction.
Or I'm getting so much hate right now for that approach. Yeah, we really needed to drag it out further, but that's okay. It also helps when your flaps work.
I don't know why flaps weren't working. That
Clipper
was weird.
64, welcome to Dulles. Where are you parking this evening?
Any gate.
We'll park any gate, closest available one, I guess.
Clipper 64, roger. Turn right on Kilo and to the ramp, Kilo Echo.
Right, Kilo, to ramp, Kilo Echo, Clipper 64.
All right.
That's awesome. That's a tight right, though. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Lane lights off.
I'd say flaps up, but they're already up, huh?
They never went down. Good thing we didn't do this like in an Airbus. That would have been terrible. Kilo's our first right, correct? Like this thing right here is Kilo off your right wing.
Yeah, right.
Oh, not in a DC-6. Oh, wait, I can do left engine, right engine. What am I doing? You can do this the proper way. It's a Kilo Echo, correct?
Yeah, so it's going to be the first left.
Copy. Thanks, AB. I'm sorry to hear you crashed. You saw how much fun this one was. So realize Butternips and I fly the worthy guys who are always goofing around in DCS. That is a slightly different type of cooperative flying than this. All right, first left, you said?
Yeah, first left.
Okay.
I know, none of the taxiway signs match up.
No, I know. I was looking at it. I'm looking at Echo right now. I'm like, what is that? I'm looking over at my tablet here, and there's an RPA. You want to take the first gate on the right?
I'm showing a DC-6, and actually I'm showing airplanes in all of them. There's Junkers in the next one, so just do what you have to. I'll make do.
I'm just gotta like go over here on my right. I mean, yeah, damage is turned off and everything like that.
Yeah.
That was fun. Garbage landing, but it was nice and soft. I like that aspect of it. Way too fast, way too
my
high.
spine begs to differ.
It wasn't that bad. Oh, then again.
In Air Canada 1228, climb maintain flight level 240.
At flight level 240, Air Canada 1228.
The worst part is it's all on how you desync, right? Because from my perspective,
Yeah, right.
I barely even touched the wheels on that one. Oh, the brakes squeak so satisfying. I love that. All right, shut down. All right, folks, as always, we'll go ahead and sign off. I'm just going to say thanks to DCA real quick. Yeah. Approach, Clipper 64, appreciate your help. Have a great night.
Hey, thanks a lot. We'll talk to you next time. See ya.
All right, disconnecting, and we are disconnected from VATSIM. Woohoo! We made it. Oh man, there's always that little bit of I don't want to call it shake, but it's that kind of you don't realize that there was like you're holding that breath in for like the last 20 minutes, kind of a thing like that. Oh, right. That was fun. Oh, that was great. And again, thank you so much for your help tonight, Better Nips. That was excellent. I wish the things like connected and like the flaps worked and like the transponder worked and everything else worked. I got to tell you, this thing's hard to land on full flaps when you don't expect it. So as always, at the end of a live stream, runs out of the aircraft and kisses the ground. Go away, Rick. Oh, thank you for your money, though. That was awesome. So as always, at the end of these, I always like to kind of take a few moments to go ahead and see if there's anything anybody's interested in. I'm sorry that I never saw any of you. Like I said, something very strange is happening with my flight sim tonight. Like stuff like this happens, but hopefully everybody had a nice one. I can't take a photograph or anything like that, so I'm just going to get stuck with this picture right here and kind of hope it as always. As always, thank you folks for coming out here. You're the reason that I continue to do this. Obviously, we had some trouble tonight, but at the same time, I had a lot of fun. So hopefully you had some fun too, Butternips.
Yeah, had a blast.
That was great. Now, next time you get to fly. We're not going to do this a loaded coin that you had, so that's not fair. Other than that, have a great night, everybody, and enjoy.